Hi friends! Welcome to another edition of Grammar Girls. This time we're going with Grammar Girl Squared because it will be a combo platter starring me and...
Hi everybody! So welcome to another exciting edition of sort of mashed up Grammar Girls. You thought you were done with us? Nope. Here we come, virtually from my basement and probably P-Dog's living room. Today we're talking about common blunders.
Common blunders.
Common blunders.
So these are common blunders, common mistakes that people make when they are speaking or writing English, and we just wanted to give you the 411 on that, okay?
Common blunders.
Common blunders.
Good stuff. So our first one, would've versus would have.
All right, you see it there on the screen? Would've. And so would've, not really a thing, okay?
I would have done the dishes, but I didn't feel like it. Nope. Of is a preposition, people. Have is a verb. You would have done the dishes if you felt like it.
So when people write the words would of, they're actually writing the contraction would've, would apostrophe VE, which is a contraction for what? I mean, if it's VE and you know that little apostrophe means like right here there used to be some other letters, what other letters would make sense to go there? Right, because those two words would be would have. Would have. So when you squish that together in a contraction and have that apostrophe, letting your reader know, oh, there used to be letters right here. You are saying would've, which is the contraction for would have. Okay? So I would have done it, but my mom wouldn't let me. I would have gone to see the movie, but I wasn't allowed in the movie theater. I would have grilled out cheese brats, but I only had regular brats, and I was sad. All right? Would have. Okay.
Next up, etc. Kind of a weird French word that means everything else. And usually you see it abbreviated like ETC.
The word is et cetera. You see how I'm writing that down here? There is a space in it. That's how it goes. It's not etc. It's et. Et.
Space.
And then C that has the S sound, cetera, like in centipede or center.
Usually you see it abbreviated like ETC. That means in addition to everything else. So in my garage, there's a car, some bikes, some sidewalk chalk, a grill, etc., etc., etc.
All right, another common blunder.
Common blunder?
Irregardless.
Irregardless, that's not a word. No.
Irregardless is not a word. Now, the good news is that the IR, which is a prefix, means not, like irresponsible, not responsible. And so people think that they need to have that prefix, IR, in front of regardless. But in fact, irregardless isn't even a real word. I know, hard to believe, right? Because everybody says it.
Common blunder.
So it's regardless. Regardless of whether or not you watch us, we're going to keep making videos because we like you and miss you. And we want you to be smart.
Regardless of the circumstances, I will get my cheese brats. Okay? It's not irregardless.
Okay. Supposedly, just like P-Dog's shirt, there's a D in it, not a B. Supposedly is not a word.
Supposedly, listen to how I'm saying it. Supposedly, there's no B in there. It's not supposedly. Lots of people think it's supposedly. Lots of people say supposedly. There's no B in there. You see how it's written down here? Supposedly. Now, some of you are like, that's not even a real thing. You're just making this up, grammar girls. No, we're not making it up. So, this is what it's going to look like. I suppose I will go to the movies. Suppose. I guess. I suppose. All right? Right now, present tense, I suppose. But if I was supposed to go to the movies yesterday, supposed, ed. It's the past tense. You see where I'm going with this? Supposed. But when we stick on the additional suffix that goes at the end of the word, right? We just added an ed ending, which is also a suffix, telling the reader that it is in past tense. Supposed. When we add another suffix, in this case ly, it changes the whole pronunciation of the word. So it is no longer supposed, it's supposed. Then we have our ly for supposedly. She was supposedly going to meet me at the movies, but she never showed up. I was supposedly able to get brats on sale at Gooseberry's, but they were all sold out. Supposedly, you're paying attention right now, but some of you have left the room, you're going potty while we're speaking, you're talking to a friend on the phone. Come on, people. Let's get back to business.
For all intensive purposes. That's awful. That's not a thing.
Common blunders.
So, intensive is an adjective, like intensive care. What people mean when they say that is for all intents and purposes. So, intent is a noun, just like purpose is a noun. So, my intent is to take a bike ride to the post office when I get done with making this video.
So it was my intent to leave the store with cheese brats, but I was unable to do that. I intended to. It was my intent. For all intensive purposes, incorrect. And for all intents and for all purposes, yada, yada, yada. So the phrase is for all intents and purposes, not for all intents, not for all people who are in a tent right now, not for all intents. That way. There's no space in this one. Intents. See it? Versus it's not what you want.
I just got it!
All right, next is conversate.
Conversate. So that's just a really informal way of saying converse. So just use converse. Unless it's a text, then who cares?
Legit! It's a common blunder.
Common blunder?
Don't feel bad if you've done this yourself. Converse, not conversate.
Literally. So you can only use literally if it actually happened.
People say literally all the time when it's not literal. Okay, literal means it actually happened exactly this way.
You can't be all, we went to B-Dubs back when we could go out to eat and literally ate 1,000 chicken wings. No, you didn't. You didn't.
My head was literally going to explode. Okay, not really, because if your head literally exploded, that would be disgusting. Brains and gush and blood all over the place. Yuck, town, city. Okay, so don't say literally unless it actually happened that way. Okay? Okay.
You're trying to say that you ate a ridiculous amount, but you can't use literally unless it actually happened. Okay?
Anyways.
Nope.
No, that's our next word. Because it's not actually anyways. It's anyway.
Anyways, afterwards, we went for a bike ride. Okay. Anyways and afterwards don't get to have an S on the end of them.
No S on the end. Anyway, so just like in that Journey song, any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it. tiny minute.
Anyway, afterward, we went to dinner.
Finally, and this one is very commonly blundered.
Common blunder.
Common blunder.
A lot is an amount, just like a little. And you have the A next to lot. Lot is your amount, just like a little. Little is an amount.
I like a lot of cheese on my chips. But you can spell it wrong. And so what people do is they don't put a space in it. It should be A space L-O-T. A lot of money, a lot of pizza, a lot of cheese on my chips. A space L-O-T.
If you are going to use a lot, remember, it's 2 words.
I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something from it. And I hope that you completed your sheet. Good news, if you didn't, you can go back and watch the video again. All right, friends? Take care of yourself. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And if you need anything, please let us know. You can just shoot us a quick email, and we're going to do whatever we can to help you out. So, all right, if you've got questions or if you're legit in need of something, either way, please let us know. We are sending you our love. Mwah, 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 mwah. Take care. See you next week.
See you next time. Adios.
Bye.